I'm going to show you what's inside the Floral Remedies. But if you don't have the book yet, I have a 12-page sample that you can grab. Links are below. That you can either print on a little A5, so it's ready and available to go in your pocket and take with you. It has the entire list of flowers we're doing, a little playful combination, two patterns, the rose, which is very important, and I'll tell you about it right after I've shown you the inside of the book. So this large one is exactly the same, and it's available for free, and so are all the video lessons. So this is for you to sit down once a day, calm your mind, forget about work, forget about everything that's been going on, and take care of your needs, even if it is only a little coloring page. Now, I'm not going to do a video every single day because, like you might be busy with life and work and all kinds of other things, kids and what. But I do want to urge you to make some time, to find a moment to be in a space of calm where your mind can unwind, where you can give back to yourself, where you can find a restful place, where you can be at ease, be at peace, and become quiet. Not because you're running away from things, but because you are escaping from worries and stress, overwhelm, and giving back to yourself so that you can feel better. Now, many of these pictures I've colored in and added to. This one, for example, the fireweed, turned out like this. It was a whole story about releasing anger. And I teach a technique where we draw lines, and every time you draw a line, it's an in breath. And every time you lift your pencil to draw the next line is an out breath, and an in breath, and an out breath, and an in breath. And through drawing those lines, you get to calm yourself. So over a period of time, this page came together. And I'll just read what the fireweed says. The restorative effect of fireweed essence is a great healer as it strengthens every aspect of our lives, from the body to the subconscious mind. This vibrant wildflower replenishes energies after great losses and during times of devastation. The fuchsia purple colored flowers help to stand tall again and begin to rebuild life from the ground up. Please don't eat any of these plants. I'm talking about their energetic footprint and how their essence represents certain aspects we can use to grow. Learning from nature how to be more at ease with life and to take it slow. Every flower in here has its own unique message, and how you want to color it in is completely up to you. And you can jump from one flower to another like a little bee or a butterfly, and that is all right. Oh, this was one of my favorite ones I did. There. And oh, I just loved it. I put lily pillies in here, and um, acacias and gum nuts, and filled the background with more flowers. That's a ginger flower. These are pig ears. I can't remember what these ones were. Maybe pine cones? I don't know. But I enjoyed this page. And this yellow Indian miner, the bird that terrorizes other birds. appeared on my page as an additional drawing. So you can clearly see that I like to decorate my coloring books, and I would encourage you to do the same. Invite a friend or one of your children to come and sit with you and help you color in, help you think of things that you can paint together, put together, and just enjoy someone's company, enjoy their point of view, listen to their stories. But most of all, take care of you. Calm, ease, relaxation. All of these things elevate our wellness. And when you have an elevated awareness of where you're going, what you're doing, and how to get yourself there through a gentle reminder, like sitting still and being with your thoughts, then life starts to feel a whole lot better. Now, how the rose landed on the front page is not a mystery, it is something I've been practicing. And midway between my watercolor experiences, I thought I would do hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of flowers and let that evolve into what you see on the front page here and on our flyer design. So these have videos on YouTube. These 4 postcards are videos that are on YouTube. Um, this has a video on YouTube. These have videos on YouTube. So I've added, this has a whole series of videos. But the idea is for you to relax and have fun with the art supplies you have. Take yourself on a journey. Go and enjoy this creative journey. Go and enjoy the path you're on. Find time to calm your mind, be with yourself, revisit old ideas, create new ideas, and relax. There's nothing stressful going on here and there. If there's something you cannot do, then you will figure it out. You'll get to that point where things just feel easier. So, the rose has been around for more than 3,000 centuries. That was my reminder to get up and have a break, because I tend to get so shut off from everything else when I'm working or when I'm filming that I forget to drink water, I forget to take care of myself. So I set little alarms. And when you come to your table and sit down to create, set a timer for the time you are allowing yourself to be creative. I usually recommend 15 minutes, but for most of us, 15 minutes is about as much time as it takes to get our desk organized. And that's why I recommend that we have just a few art supplies. Now, in here are water brushes, water soluble Derwent ink tints, only 10 colors. I have 6 colors of the Faber-Castell Polychromos. I have a mechanical pencil, regular pencils, an eraser. This is a little makeup sponge that we use to push pigment through with a stencil. So you might even use some of the patterns or designs as a stencil and stencil it into your book. I'll show you how in one of the videos. I do have little paint brushes as well if I wanted to do a semic writing or finer details. I have a sharpener and a little ruler. Here's my ruler. A white gel pen. I don't think I even used it last year. And then my small watercolor palette that's been customized with additional colors. So whatever you want to use and find useful, have only that on your table. Don't have too many distractions or too many things going on. And of course, the regular stuff like a blotting paper to dry your paintbrush on. For the first time in a long time, I'm starting with a fresh one. My daughter did a bit of pattern discovery on this one, and I'm torn between two sides. Should I use it or should I put it to one side? But until I have decided, I'm going to put it to one side. And yes, I sometimes have a candle on my table. I sometimes have the um, little diffuser on my table. You can put some essential oils in there and just have it permeate in your environment. And that's another thing. Your environment can be as tidy, as messy, as cluttered, or as simple as you require. On the side here, I have flowers. I also have artificial flowers. I like these types of things on my table. Yes, they sometimes irritate me because they fall off and they land on the pages, but they are a gentle reminder to myself that I am allowed to give myself flowers. I am allowed to be as creative as I want to be. I'm allowed to leave things unfinished. I'm allowed to try new things and let them flop. I am allowed to experiment in any way I want. But most of all, I am allowed to sit here once a day and give myself permission to do nothing else but create without an end result. Make this a time to experiment and draw to your heart's content. Add to the sketchbook pages, add to your journals, or just add to the coloring book. Add to the 12-page sample, or grab a blank page of paper and try new things you haven't drawn before, like these roses. They are just a few scribbly lines around a center point. And it's the details we add to it later and the things we put next to it that makes them look like roses. You don't have to do anything perfect in these mindful coloring sessions. In the next video, we are going to talk about water and why water is important in our practices. Every time you take color and you rinse it out, you are letting go of something. And I want to encourage you to be mindful of the times you rinse your brush and use water to bring the water back to the table, that your thoughts are in line with what you want and that you don't feed yourself with negativity, but instead feed your mind with happy thoughts, with things you'd like to try, and encouraging words. It's important that you are on your own side and that you do not stand in the way of the thing you want to create or the outcome you are wishing for. This is dedicated to you to open your heart, to discover yourself, to find a lasting connection to the things you love doing, and to be immensely inspired by the little miracles of life. No matter what you are going through, there is beauty to be seen. And even if you see beauty once a day by going to your table and giving yourself permission to enjoy life, then let that be a reason to be gentle and kind to yourself.